Hello, welcome back. Secret Hunt Part 3. So now that I've finished that one really scary room in a tar recycling annex, and it didn't go so horribly for me, I'm a little bit less worried about the rest of this. So next couple of secrets require some restoring, so make sure I have a good checkpoint there. And I'm going to restore to... let's see, what is it? Upside down mine entrance. Okay, so I missed a secret. I'm guessing right here. I wasn't familiar. This is the first time I had a pickaxe. Well, that leads nowhere. There's no way in here, so this is not where the entrance is. Is this where the entrance is? Yeah, that's where the entrance is. Funny I didn't look there. Did I not know that pickaxes could destroy briars? Okay. Regular water. You're on a raft. So all I gotta do is explode that. So just move powder keg from here to here and light that. Well, that seems simple. It's just that, right? Yep, done. Okay, that was a quick one. Is caravel net down? I didn't have this problem earlier. Let's just not keep trying. I don't care about my scores being uploaded, at least not for these rooms. Okay, so that's that. Was that not a... I guess I didn't hit a checkpoint, so that didn't... Wait, what? What happened? This room is clear. That was a secret, right? Did it say secret? So if I do this, then I restore... Secrets conquered 1. Was that not a secret room? Maybe that wasn't a secret room. Or no. Okay, this was a... So from here, that's clear. I must have gone there and actually done that, so that wasn't the secret. Okay, pay more attention. Be aware of which one is a secret and which one's not. Alright, so probably somewhere in this mess of cracks all over the place is going to be a secret. Ugh. Give me a moment to hunt around. Well, here's something new. I was clicking around to check for secret walls, and that makes a little light there. Does this only happen in dark levels, or... I'm surprised I've never seen that before. I can just drag it around. That's cool. Oh man, it has cool shadows and everything? What version of the game is this? 501? Huh. Okay, I must just have never tried right-clicking in a dark room or never paid attention to... Oh man, it slows down a little bit when it has to recalculate the shadows. Okay, well I still haven't found the place that I want. So there's a secret somewhere in here. I will find it. Well, this looks awfully suspicious. That is a way to go. Yes, restore there.
Hey, there's someone down here.
Everything's gone crazy. I gotta get out of here.
No, don't! Oof! See? That's why you gotta keep a level head.
I recall being here. This was the first time... Could this possibly have been the first time I encountered a powder keg? I think it was. Were those not in the city beneath? I do specifically remember being very befuddled by these things when I got in here. I don't have a pickaxe, so I can't detonate that safely. So how do I take out the briars with it? There's no way I can, like, get a pickaxe and bring it here, right? I don't think that's a thing to do. There are 2 of those now. So let's see, there's no possible place I could stand and safely detonate a powder keg. and get out of the blast radius, right? Not with a sword. I can't have those guys detonate him for me. Maybe this isn't it. I'll keep looking. If I don't find it anywhere else, I'll explore this in more detail. Oh! I just walked here from all the way up, up there where I got the pickaxe, and apparently it does carry over. Okay. So, remember all those times I was never quite sure if there was some way to actually have a weapon carry over from one room to another? So this gives me confirmation that there is a way to have that happen, and it does happen here, and that's how I get into this secret. I feel like all the other places where I thought that might happen, it never actually happened. So I don't know if this is the only place in the game, or if I just have a poor memory. Well, I know I have a poor memory for things like that. But I don't know if I have actually seen such a thing before. Those are growing. So, what's the idea? Kill goblin, step checkpoint, get out? Kill goblin with briars, maybe? Oh! It'd be nice if I actually had a plan for how to kill this goblin, but it's a goblin, so I never have plans for how to kill those things. How about just leave him there? That seems like a good plan. That was a great plan. Yikes, 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 yikes. I don't still have unlimited undo on, do I? No, set it back to 2. Didn't make it. I need to trim more briars on my way through there? Which ones and how? Like, I can do that to keep it from going this way as quickly. It's probably better to do the top one, because it gives me an extra turn before it expands like this. I also have a goblin problem here. Oh, but that's actually good. That's actually very good because it gives me more time to do this. Okay, so that is a solution. Yes, good, good, good. I'll take it. First place tie. I guess that was the best way to do it. Okay. So that's that one done. Shattered Mine now has 2. I saw the entrance to 1 when I came through here the first time, I think. Yeah. If I walk out this way, can I walk back? Yeah. Alright, so this leads someplace, and apparently there's one more after this that I haven't been to. Which is kind of weird, because this is perfect map symmetry, but apparently there's one more after this. Oh, and this is not how I get to this. Ah, I see you. But where do you lead? I can't actually click that from here. Okay, well this was unproductive. I mean, sure, it showed me, but so what? So where do you lead? Not all the way up. This is an annoying process. To this room, okay? So from here... This is going to be a terrible... Getting in there with a pickaxe is going to be such a pain. Yuck. Alright, so basically just look for cracks in the north wall. Oh, and I can't go that way from here. Ah, really? There's one that looks like a crack to me. How do I get there? Gotta go through this? Really? No, not really. Hey, wait, I see a thing. I see a magenta room. I looked at this and did not attempt it. That's the other secret. Okay, so I explored it but didn't try it. Okay. Well, I'll come back to that one after I do this one, I guess. Oh, no, is it here? Oh, and is this a thing I need... Yeah, that's what leads over there. So this is one of those situations... Well, I have a beacon. So I guess... I'm going to have to resolve this room? I don't really have any memory of how this room was done. Can I just, like... Oops. How about this? Oh, wait a second. Is this my... Oh, yeah, it does save my... Okay, of course, it saves those locally. Watch. I remember this one. This was the one where I was trying to get the Mimic to, like, push me an extra tile. Okay, so I'm one turn counterclockwise from where the Mimic is. I should have watched a more efficient one of these. Let's do that, actually. So two turns counterclockwise. Mimic comes out. A line like that. Step there. Do that again. Okay, and then I just gotta walk in here with you. Okay, thank you. I watched a very optimized demo, so now I feel like I need to optimize my moves. Even though I really don't. I've done this wrong. Is that good enough? Yeah. Oops. I see. I wanted to leave him there. That's okay. He can go north one. And yeah, I can even let that guy out. That's perfectly fine. Is it? No, because that closes that. Okay, I see. Alright, one more north. Come on now. So I don't want to turn or move. Yeah, here we go. You're there now. I can kill this. And I need to step on that again. I should do this. And maybe even... Nah, I'll just do this and improvise somehow. Oh. That's different. That's not compatible with the other solution. How would I get something there? I mean, obviously it has to be this guy. That's the only one who can possibly go there. That means B-throw needs to be over here. Which means my Mimic can't hold this dude in place quite as well. Because I'm going to need to move north. Yeah, this is not... Mimic needs to go on the other side of me. Okay, well... This is an interesting puzzle just for getting into the secret. I remember looking at some of the elements of this and just being confused by why they even existed. So, I do still need to clear the room. But the only thing that really means is that I can't let this pressure plate get stepped on, right? Okay, I need to use south 1 and west 4? 3? South 1. Alright, that fits. Problem is, no, it doesn't. I need to be farther over. Oh, I see. So... Okay, if I'm over here... Alright, that will move you to the right place and you to the wrong place. How could I possibly clear the room while also pressing this pressure plate? That makes no sense to me. Oh, wait, right, that's too wide. Okay, so reset. So maybe I have the wrong approach entirely. So if I do the correct one again, but just get off this thing quicker. I can't get off it that quickly. I remember experimenting with some, like, really quick step on then off techniques. I don't think I was ultimately able to make any of those work, though. What was it? I had to, like, push a Mimic and then have the Mimic push a powder keg onto it, and then the powder keg falls off? Or something like that? I don't know, this is getting into very non-obvious territory of game mechanics. So which powder keg was it I could retrieve? It was one of these. Not any of those like that. Oh yeah, it was this one. need a mimic up there to get it down. Well, hang on. Can I do something much simpler? Oops, what am I doing? Alright, no, I need to... No, there was like a super complicated setup for this. It involved a powder keg, didn't it? Yeah, well... Right, I feel like I needed to move a powder keg onto this and also off of it on the same turn. So it needs to move 2, which means the powder keg would need to be here with the mimic like that, and then I push the mimic this way? No, that just puts that on... Okay, that's right, that's right. So the setup was something like... Alright, well, for this to be possible, I think I need to be facing this way. I distinctly remember playing with this. I don't remember the outcome of what I did. Oops. Yeah, just like this. So if a powder keg were there, I would move south, or just like this. Powder keg's here, I move south, powder keg gets on, mimic moves south, powder keg gets off, this thing moves 1. I think that's right. Okay. So restart like this. But I need the mimic to help me pull that out. I hope I'm on the right track here. I actually don't really have any idea if I am or not. Oops. Alright, powder keg is out. More or less. I feel like I'm having a whole lot less trouble with this than I did the first time. I don't know if that's just because I have more experience with the game, or I just have a better idea of how and why I need this set up this way. Because I remember thinking this was going to have to be the actual room solution. Oh, right, and I can stun the thing to manipulate its moves a little differently. So I do that. Okay, something's not right here. Yeah, this is the wrong setup. I need... Oh, hang on, I need to know something. If I push a powder keg... how can I set this up? Don't mind the gel babies. I don't think I can push a powder keg into a mimic's pickaxe. That's what I was trying to determine. Okay, the answer is I can, but it blows up. I had a way that this worked somehow. I can put my pickaxe inside a powder keg some way or another. If I push it into a wall. Oh, right. Okay, so this was the move that moved me twice in one turn. That's maybe what I need to do. Okay. Let's try that before I worry about the gel babies. Oops. So the setup was how? Oops. Setup needs pickaxe orientation to be a little different, I think. Well, does it? It might not. Oops. Oops. Dang it. Okay, right. One of us needs to be against a wall. I can't get any more powder kegs to make walls. Did this need to go this way? Well, neither of those setups... I'm pretty sure I made this happen somehow. Alright, let me see if I can make that setup happen again. Okay, well, I did this, and I don't think it works the way I want it to. This just puts the Mimic's pickaxe inside B throw, it doesn't actually push him south. I mean, the setup wouldn't work anyway, because the powder keg's already on the pressure plate. So I'm still confused about this. Is there something simpler I can do here to make this work? Like, I feel like it's important that I'm able to get this powder keg out. There's no going in there. There's no moving a tar baby south, so it absolutely has to be this one that steps on this pressure plate. There's nothing else that toggles that block. Are there any other secret walls that connect up to this passage? Probably not. Hang on a minute. Oh, are you serious? Okay, well, that was kind of a waste of time. Well, then what's the point of this? If this leads to the same place, then why is that there? That's exceedingly weird. Okay, well, so if I want to do this, I can just ignore the enemies. See, no, this is no good, because my problem is I can't get a Mimic through there, and I can't blow that up by myself. Because Mimics drop trapdoors, right? I'm sure I've asked that question many times, the answer never changes, but I always forget it. Okay, well, never mind that theory. Instead of pushing the powder keg 2 tiles at a time, what if I blow it up in the same turn? So I'm here, I'm going to move south, powder keg will push, Mimic will move south, powder keg will blow up. It worked! Question is that enough to let me actually solve the room? I can certainly move you out. And yeah, this looks workable. I don't see any major problems here. Just gotta move you on there, that's open. Then you on... No, then I have to hit that. This is not a problem. Okay. Then just bring you here and kill you there. Okay, finally did it. Wow. Let's see. Control Q. There we go. That works. Alright, well I did it. That took a lot of effort, but that was pretty cool. I enjoyed having to solve such a hard puzzle to actually just get around to this. I'm not enjoying what I'm doing right now, though. think I'm doing this about as fast as I possibly can. That is probably the best hidden secret entrance that I've encountered in this game. Uh-oh. Okay, right. Cool. Okay. Now that I've found my way in here, I'm not sure I have time to actually solve this. This is a worrying situation. It's another very similar mimic puzzle. Does the scroll say the same thing? Please tell me that's not a challenge scroll. Thank you. Ah, this is another same turn sort of thing. If you're pressing against that door when those bombs go off, you'll go through even though that'll end up being up at that time. Mimic has to go in here and kill this, because there's no other way there. And that has to happen after I've dealt with you. No, there's a problem here. Oh, no, I don't get this at all, actually. Well, maybe I do. I have a few ideas. First, let me make sure this does what I think it does. Yeah. Alright, let me try something. B-throw can't go in here, so this is not the solution, but I just want to know how it behaves. I'm wondering if I input a move to the right. No input can make the mimic go over that. It sure seems like it ought to be... I can pull out some of these powder kegs if I want to. I don't know what I would do with them exactly. Like this one I think is gettable, right? Or no, it's not. Nah, I don't think I can get any of those. Okay. I want to understand this puzzle. My urge to understand this puzzle is overcoming my urge to not go over episode time. Okay, so that's how I get that far south. But that still doesn't make much sense. If I could get a powder keg here somewhere, I could make these bombs go off at different times. Can I get a powder keg? These are all just out of reach. But are they really, or am I just seeing them that way? Like this one is reachable, but only by going in here. I see. This is how I get this powder keg. With this powder keg, I can... can't get this powder keg out. Can I? I don't think I actually can. That seems pretty stuck. Yeah, pretty sure that's stuck there. So basically, if this is pressed... Why would there be a green door here if B-throw doesn't need to go through it? That's why I'm thinking this is the B-throw path. Problem is, mimics cannot attract tar babies. So I can't use them to do any kind of manipulation. The only way to get far enough south to move this guy is to go down there. If I go all the way down here, he steps on that and blocks my path, and there's no other way to open that. What do I do about that? Suppose I would put the mimic in here and sacrifice him to kill that. Great, that's one killed, and no problems really solved. Is there really no way to get this powder keg out? It sure feels like it's... it really feels like I should be able to use a powder keg here somewhere. Because there's nothing else that it looks like I can do to change how these bombs work. If I would sacrifice the mimic right here, I could pull this powder keg out. Okay, so suppose I were to do that. If I were to do that, I could use it like I couldn't detonate it, because I need the mimic to actually be able to detonate it. I couldn't put it on the fuse in any kind of asymmetric way unless I had more than one. So I could sacrifice the mimic here and get both of these. Have this go off, blow up a powder keg here, have this go earlier than that. Let's test that part to see if I'm thinking about it the right way before I try anything else. Oh, interesting. Is that a I'm noticing that waiting here is not re-triggering the orb. Okay, it's a property of the pickaxe, not of the mimic. Interesting. So, kaboom. Definitely can get this powder keg out here. Definitely can also get this powder keg out here. So suppose I were to do this. What happens? That does let me in there. Yes, okay, so this is a B-throw path. So all I gotta do is solve this problem first. Is there a way that I can use an extra mimic push to get through here more quickly? And would one extra mimic push be enough? Yes, if I were here and I moved there, you'd move there, and that would solve the problem. Okay. So in an extra mimic push here, B-throw goes there, kills that, sacrifice mimic here, move those there, and do that, and that'll solve the room, right? Only thing I don't know yet is how to set up the mimic push, so let's think about what I would need. not really seeing how to do it. It's okay, if I make this move in here, it'd be great if I could have a Mimic give me an extra push, but there's no place for him to actually stand to do that. If he's here with his pickaxe like that, that just kills me. If he's here with his pickaxe like that, it misses me. If I'm going south, I can't get pushed in this direction. Getting down here early doesn't help anything. So I need a westward push. So it feels like it has to be on this move. But there's no place for... yeah, once again, there's no place for the Mimic to stand that makes that possible. Sending a Mimic in here can't help anything, because he just gets stuck. I need him to sacrifice up there. That's so far south I can go, and I can't reach that guy. Alright, let me think about this. Alright, so I was just playing with this with a whole bunch of different various setups to see if I could get this Mimic to possibly push me somewhere useful here. I didn't find one, but I did... when I stepped ahead to here, I noticed that if I could move 2 spaces right here, that would be fine. So what I think the setup I actually need is with a Mimic there pushing me this way. So Mimic just needs to be one more over that way. I messed up the setup in a couple of ways. I set off the bomb just because I was experimenting with stuff and didn't care about it going off. Alright, so if I can make that work, I think maybe this is a complete solution. And it uses more elements of this room than I... well, no. I guess that was going to be an element of the puzzle. Anyway, so right. The Mimic goes right in... this little place for him. Stays there. I go here, I do that, I do that, I do that, I do this, and yes! Perfect! Cool! Alright, I knew pushing was involved somehow. I just had a lot of trouble seeing how exactly it was. Alright, and I have the rest of the solution. So Mimic just gets sacrificed. Thank you. So this allows me to change the bomb timings. These puzzles are crazy and awesome. I love them. I've done something wrong here. And I need to... okay. Placed powder keg in wrong place. You know, in Journey to Rooted Hold, in the City Beneath, there was never anything quite at this level of thinking you had to do. Like, this game definitely is of it requires more weird arcane trickery than the previous 2 games, for sure. Right, I did it! Yay! I have some curiosity. Just want to see what the standard... oh, only 2 first places. See what the proper solution is. Did I do it right? Or is there another way? With a puzzle like this, I feel like there couldn't possibly be another way. Pickaxe orientations don't match, but that didn't actually really matter. Yeah, this looks like the same setup. Okay, so for that part, that's the same. Yeah, it's gonna be the same all the way through. Yep. Just done more efficiently. Cool. Alright, great. So that secret's done. There's another one still in Shattered Mine that I have yet to do, so I'll get to that next time. See you soon!